still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And some room to work.
I got you, boy.
A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards there and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Good route here.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. 54. We got it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. No score after one on EA Sports. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tuesday.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
51,
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Wait, hot. 45. Mike, 45.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Big hold of the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Watch the curl. Hey, Ken.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Smith catches left side. Give him 30 yards there. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 16, Cousins, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You got tight right there. 45.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Steamer.
On play action, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Cousins again, setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 10 yards out, and the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses played, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Cousins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 74 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 71 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, it's Cook.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Be a long day for you.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, put you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Cousins now to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Cousins now. And Rudolph has it left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now it's Ryan. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They run. Devontae Freeman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
You just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with time running out. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cousins to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. One last shot now for Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Falcons, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.